The following podcast has been rated A for awesome. You've been warned. Welcome to the greatest DC podcast in all of history. And this time, we mean it. So stick around, because we're gonna have some fun. I'm Batmay, and my girls and I are taking over this little operation. We decided to join forces to bring you Sirens of Atlantis. Fantastic. Okay, let's do it.
Hello, hello. Your ears do not deceive you. You have found your way to our humble little podcast brought to you by a whole new crew today. We appreciate you listening wherever you might have found us. Now available almost everywhere you get your favorite podcasts, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and right here on Spreaker. We certainly appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Now, you probably noticed things around here are a little different. That's because Atlantis After Dark has been invaded by the Sirens of Atlantis. That's right. This is going to be the first ever all-female cast to hold court. Well, except for me, of course. But today, I'm going to be representing my more feminine side in support of our wonderful women here to bring you not only an Atlantis After Dark first, but I believe this is a first in terms of mobile turn-based strategy game podcasts. Yeah, I think that's right. To spotlight our wonderful sisters in arms. So let's get right into it and introduce today's panel of all-stars. First up, coming to us all the way from Themyscira, trained in the deadly arts and number one in your hearts, it's your girl, Witty Amazon. How's it going? What's happening?
It's all good. How's it going, Aquabear?
Hey, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. You ready to rock today?
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. And a special shout to my fellow sirens. Hello, girls.
Yeah. Let's do it. Also joining us today from the cold and unforgiving city of Gotham, the lady of Jason Todd's dreams, our very own Kiera. How the hell are you today?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for being on the show. You ready to rock?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, let's do it. In addition, you heard her at the top of the program. She voiced this episode's intro, and she's our very special guest today. She's the only human on the planet who could make Gordon Ramsay wet himself with fear. It's our very own Batmay. What's up, girlfriend?
Oh my god, hi there. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you for being on the show. We appreciate it. Batman has taken some time from her busy schedule in the kitchen to be with us today, and we couldn't be happier that she is. As a chef, I know your schedule's pretty crazy. You work like 16 hours a day, 4 days on and 3 off, right?
Schedule is absolutely mental, mate. I wish I could put it into words, but it's just maddening.
Yeah. It's crazy, but you know, the work's got to be done. It's got to be done.
To.
Nobody else is going to do it, right?
Exactly that.
Speaking of busy schedules, not to be outdone, a huge shout out to Witty Amazon, who right now is the epitome of a hero. She's busting her humps out there in the real world where she works overtime as a nurse, and I'm nervous for her every single day, and I'm glad she's been staying safe. So thank you, Witty. We appreciate it.
Yeah, don't mention it. That girl's got to work.
That's right.
I have yet to find a very rich billionaire to marry, so I got to keep working.
Wow. Well, hopefully one day you find your bank in shining armor.
Life goals, right?
That's right. Also, I just want to put this out there. A little known fact, Kiera has certainly been with us every single podcast, in secret, if you will. She's the one who designed our fabulous cover art. So allow me to finally be able to tell her in public what I said to her privately. Thank you so much for a wonderful cover. Everybody loves it. We appreciate the hard work it took to make it happen, and we're so thankful that you were able to provide that for us.
And it was my pleasure, really. I love her so much. It turned out really great.
I know. Such a beautiful mermaid. I love her so much. So, Sirens, let's get right into it. This is DCL content, so I kind of want to get your thoughts on who your favorite characters are in the game and why you like them so much. Is there a kit you like or don't like? Is there a character that sucks or maybe you have to use begrudgingly? Batman, I want to send it over to you first. What's your favorite character in the game?
Mate, I am not going to lie. I adore Huntress. I use it all the time. She's my most OP character, and I've got to give her a shout. Absolute favorite character in DC, in the game, in general. She's fucking brilliant, mate. Nice.
So what about her is it that you appreciate most? Is it her kit, or is you just like her as a character?
I think it's everything in general. I think she's a great character to have in the game. I think she's a good addition to any good team. Obviously, in the comics, she's such a badass, and you just have to love her. Yeah, no doubt. I especially like the way that she stacks up her debuffs over time. So if especially if she has a kill, so if she gets a kill shot in, I mean, boy, is that a lethal dose on any team. And you're right, she absolutely is a critical member of any good hard-hitting team. Hell yeah.
What say you, Whitty?
Well, I'm going to go with Cersei. She's obviously a new character in the game, but she tickles my fancy, and she wears her vagina on her head like it's nothing. So
I know, right? You never noticed that before? There's a vagina on her head. Look at it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. I'm telling you.
That's right.
I am shocked.
I was not expecting this. Jesus Christ.
But you have noticed it, right?
Well, no, not until you pointed it out.
No? Oh my God. That's a plus right there.
Why is that a plus? Why is having a vagina on your head a plus? Like,
it's the epitome of femininity.
That's right.
Okay, if you say so.
I thought that was well known. I didn't realize that was an unknown point to this. But yeah, you're right.
They're just not using Cersei enough.
That's right.
That's what I gather from this.
Her, so yeah, that's it probably.
You have failed this podcast.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, an Arrow reference. I love it. Speaking of which, Kira, what's your favorite character in the game?
I don't think this is gonna be a big surprise, but it's Red Hood, and also I really like playing with Larfleeze. I think he's great, and he hits like a fucking truck. So yeah, I don't have anyone else, but those two really I use the most, I think.
Yeah, I knew you would say the Red Hood.
Yeah, I knew she would say Red Hood too.
Jinx.
I don't think that. Yeah, Jinx. I don't know if that's a shock to me. It was part of your intro, for God's sakes. What are some of the characters that you don't like? So is there a character on the roster you hate seeing? Like if you go into the PvP board and you see a team, you just kind of like, nope, not doing it today.
I think Wonder Girl. I really hate her.
Yeah, Wonder Girl is a tough one. We called her more or less the Swiss Army knife of DCL, and she kind of is. She is kind of a pain in the hole because her proc just is off the chain. All it takes is for your team to get over 8 buffs or 8 debuffs, and then she just whips them like hell.
Yeah.
Amazon's rule.
That's right. Amazon's rule. Speaking of Amazon, Whitty, who do you not want to see in the PvP?
I'm going to go with Harley Quinn. Her evasions are just so annoying because she evades everything when she's on the opposite team. But on your team, she just takes every hit like it's nothing, and you end up losing anyway. So
yeah,
for me, it's Harley. She's my nemesis.
She is a tough one. That's for sure. May, what about you?
I'm not gonna lie, mate. I dislike Arceus so much. I can't stand him. Maybe I need to upgrade some mystical characters, but he's just not doing it for me.
Yeah. it's kind of tough to try and get around him sometimes. I always kind of like to use characters, and it sounds goofy, but characters that can remove his buffs. So Green Lantern, Zatanna, even though Zatanna's not one of my favorites, if I see Arcus in the team, I'm tempted to slot her in there. Sometimes, you have to make little sacrifices like that. But I agree, Arcus is terrible. If there's one character that I hate seeing in any PvP, for me, it's got to be Cassandra Cain. Not that I can't beat her, but it's just so annoying. You can't kill her. She doesn't die. She's like the female Superman, for God's sakes. Ugh.
But the thing with Cassandra is that when you slot her on your team, she does exactly as she does on the opposite thing.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
You know what to expect from her.
Yeah, that's true. If you put someone on your team like, I'll just use this as an example, Atrocitus, right? The guy never brings people back. He never revives for me. So if somebody on my team dies, they just die. But I've been in PvP 100 times, and I've seen Atrocitus revive people like nobody's business. So, that's a good example of not getting...
I know what you mean.
Yeah, not getting what's advertised. Like, how does it not proc for you, but it procs in, the AI? It's just ridiculous. It's a bug, one of many, that I really wish that they would help and fix. It's just ridiculous. Speaking of the worst, our very own Siren Witty is here to give us her end-of-year shit list. So let's... are you ready to give the shit list, Witty?
Yes, I'm ready to roll.
All right, let's do it. Witty's shit list. And now it's time for Atlantis After Dark's Top 5.
Hey guys, I'm Witty Amazon, and welcome to this shit list. For this list, I'll be ranking the worst DCEU releases of 2020. So, without further ado, let's get counting. Coming in hot at number 5, Parallax. This guy was a total swing and miss. I mean, the devs had the perfect opportunity to add White Lantern Kyle Rayner to the mix, another Mystic Affinity Lantern for that matter, and instead, they gave us a tanky bench warmer. Nice. At number 4, Metallo. If you like this guy, you have to be a masochist. I mean, the only thing he can do well is get hit in the face. And I'm sorry, Black Flash, but your boy is one of Arcus's favorite toys. At number 3, one of my favorites, Guy Gardner. If you can get past that horrible haircut, you'll see that there's nothing real to see there. Besides that first turn damage immunity, that pumpkin head can't do shit. Oh, and yeah, it is just called, and they want their jacket back. At number 2, the Vice shittiest, Vandal Savage. Besides that beer game, he's got nothing else going on for him. So, if you're feeling generous and you want to give away some PvP points, yeah, just slot him in and get wrecked big time. I'll appreciate it. And finally, the disappointment of the year, the Atom. There are so many tiny dick jokes I can say here, but it really doesn't matter. Everyone has seen what this microscopical wet noodle can do, and it ain't much. And at this point, Palmer Tech Marketing is probably crossing their fingers so Cotton Swab Girl can take the prize home for the Indigo Tribe as the shittiest of them all. I've been Witty Amazon, and this was the shit list.
All right, that was Witty's shit list, and unless Amazo and Red Tornado are absolute shit, nobody's taking the throne away from Adam. Oh my God, what a fucking abomination. A stellar list and a stellar job, Witty. Thank you very much. Just as a reminder, the Atom will not be a featured character in the upcoming raids, which, as everyone knows, will be the final raid of the year. So don't waste an opportunity on this one, team. For those of you in the States, it does fall over Thanksgiving week, so Atlanteans, check in on Discord regularly. Don't make me send our sirens after you. You ain't going to be happy with the results, dude. All right. On that front, I know we spend a lot of time offering criticism, and some of the heartache stems from the raids from time to time, but I want to get your guys' input on this. Is there anything you think the game could improve on, or are there any new characters you want to see come to the game? Kira, let's start with you.
I think what I would improve is rewards. Like, it's not very beginner-friendly. Like, the challenges where you get all your materials, you don't get a lot. It takes so much gems to get enough materials to rank up one character, and I just think it needs to be more or other ways to get the materials.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, it's supposed to be a treadmill game anyway, but they do make it so hard to get to an L5.
Yeah, it just takes way too long. Like, if you don't have gems, it's gonna take months. Like, for just a few characters, it's just too much.
Yeah. And I suppose, that's the way they make money, and, bless them for doing so. But yeah, it's not really good, shall I say, for a lot of the players, especially the players who are starting out just fresh, trying to get in there on the ground level. They're never going to reach the top unless they spend, $500 a month on the game, and nobody wants to do that. Well, maybe some people out there want to do that, but I certainly don't. Whitty, what about you?
Yeah, the thing I think they could revamp is the PvE content. The anniversary event was actually pretty good. It was challenging. It had great rewards, and I wouldn't mind if they had more of these, like for Christmas, for special holidays.
Yeah.
Like we're not getting a raid in December. Might as well have another event like this.
Yeah.
I sure wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind. I think nobody would mind that. May, what about you? Is there anything in the game you think they could improve on or add to?
Honestly, I have to agree with both Whitty and Kiara. I think these two updates would change the game completely. Personally, I think the shops need a bit of a revamp. I think characters have to be changed more often. They have to be more available. It's hard sometimes to get shards for a character because it's just simply never in the shops. Apart from that, I think the girls covered it. I think we're all in the same mindset of how to make this game so much better.
Yeah, no doubt. What do you guys think about the possibility of adding new campaigns? So campaign 9, campaign 10, that allows for a little more ease in farming both gear and characters who have been added to the game.
I think that will be great, yeah.
I personally think it's a brilliant idea. I've been playing this game ever since it got out, so it's been a few years. And the fact that we've been stuck on the same number of campaigns, in my mind, makes no sense. So I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah. The one thing I don't want to see come out of this is if they do happen to eventually add new campaigns, I don't want them to increase the level of the characters. So right now, everybody's kind of brick-walled at level 80. I know that there were whispers that maybe we would go past level 80 to level 100. But just as you guys brought up earlier, if it comes down to it and we're all sitting on top of all these level 80 characters that took us forever to get to level 80 and level 5, to increase that part of the game, I don't know. I think that would just be a giant mess. I realize, like I said before, this is a treadmill game, but, there's got to be some common sense here.
No, I was going to say, as long as they give us the green essence to upgrade all those characters to level 100, I'm good with that. But if we continue to get what we're getting, it will take ages to get to level 100. It's just even with gems, it's impossible to farm that much green essence.
Yeah,
at least for me.
I've got all the green essence in the universe, so you can have mine.
Yeah, keep rubbing it in my face.
I don't even know how I got that much. I've been playing the game since day one, and what do I have? 143,540,159 green essence.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. On that note, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's take a quick break from this week's sponsor, which is Merle Nelson. And he has a request for our favorite DCL developer. Don't go anywhere. Come on back.
Howdy, folks. Merle Nelson here. Usually, I like to come on here and talk about all things that are bothering me. But with the exception of the Sinestro event, it's been smooth sailing in the game. So, I'd like to talk about this. I know Aquabear has been asking W.B. Reeves to come on the podcast and have a little chat. And while he won't continue to pester her, this is my opportunity to appeal to her better nature. You see, it's only fitting that on the very first episode of Sirens that I, on behalf of all DC Legends podcasts, am asking you to appear on the show. You don't have to talk about the game. AB can interview you about frozen yogurt and Pokemon cards if you like. He's a good interview and he'll treat you right. So what are you waiting for, W.B. Reeves? Join us and help make history one more again. And I'd think kindly if you did. We hope to hear from you soon.
And now, for the second half of Atlantis After Dark.
Hey everybody, this is Atlantis After Dark, and it's me, the AB, sitting here with the incredible Sirens of Atlantis. And ladies, let's have a little fun. A couple of episodes ago, we interviewed Joker, and we asked him a goofy question just to kind of get a laugh out of him, but that spot went over so well, really. Someone suggested that we turn it into an entire segment. I'm talking about the philosophical age-old question that has plagued humanity since the dawn of time. I'm talking about fuck, marry, kill. Ladies, here's how this goes down. All of us come up with one series of characters from the game that the rest of us have to decide, would we fuck them, would we marry them, would we kill them? And we'd have to figure out which son of an unnamed goat that would be. So who wants to go first?
No one wants to go first.
I don't mind doing it.
Okay, Kira, take us through it.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Okay, I'll go. Brainiac, Darkseid, and Steppenwolf.
Oh my
Brainiac,
god.
Darkseid, and Steppenwolf.
You should have never gone first.
Who wants to answer first?
Not me.
I don't think anyone wants to answer this question.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go first then, and I'll make this easy on us. Darkseid, Brainiac. It was Steppenwolf, right?
Yeah, Steppenwolf.
Oh, I would marry Darkseid. I would fuck Steppenwolf and kill Brainiac.
Okay.
And the reason for being is Brainiac is the sort of character that he's going to copy the original and then destroy the original. So he makes copies of everything and destroys it. Whereas I feel like if you marry Darkseid, he's literally a god. So whilst he may not be the kindest of folks, at least you will enjoy his, as General Zod would say, generous protection. And Steppenwolf, I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to fuck him, but I'm kind of stuck in there, so it's the lesser of all three evils. That's my take.
I don't think any of us want to fuck Steppenwolf, if I'm
whatever floats your boat.
Look, I didn't say he was attractive. I just said he was the lesser of all the evils. I would fuck him. What about you, May? Who would you fuck, marry, and kill out of that list?
Well, I mean, I would definitely have to kill Steppenwolf because it's just it's not happening. I would have to agree. I would marry Darkseid just because he's so almighty, so powerful, so, such a god.
Yeah.
And I would love to have a one-night stand with Brainiac. I'm sure me and him would have like an amazing conversation about conquering universes and shit.
Wow, that's pretty heavy.
Mate, I had to note it down to be secure in my answer. I'm not joking with those notes.
Oh my god. Witty, what's your answer?
Well, I would marry Brainiac right off the bat. I mean,
okay.
Smart is sexy.
Yes.
Brains beat muscles anytime. So I would marry Brainiac. Yeah, I would let him upload me into his heart, into his non-existent heart anytime he wanted. So that's an easy choice. I think I would kill Darkseid, and it would be a huge favor to the Justice League. So yay to me. And I guess I just have to fuck Steppenwolf. There's no other way around it.
Those are good answers. I love those answers because they're all different. All of us have different reasons for wanting to, fuck, marry, kill. I know that's it's basically attrition at that point, but yeah.
Now let's see Kiara taste her own poison.
I would marry Brainiac, fuck Steppenwolf, and also kill Darkseid.
Wow. So for you guys killing Darkseid, you realize how hard that is, right?
Yeah, but we have the option, so we got to do it.
You absolutely do. Cool. That's fucking super interesting.
We would end up getting help from Brainiac. We're going to marry Brainiac. He's obviously going to go against Darkseid. So
yeah.
Oh, that would be such an interesting fight, actually.
Yeah.
See?
No, I may have to change my answers now. Good grief.
You can't.
No, I know. Now I'm stuck. I'm gonna take Steppy's penis for the team, I guess.
So am I.
Oh my god, Witty, what's your squad there?
Yeah, mine is easier. I'm gonna go with Eclipso, Brainiac, and Penguin.
Wow.
That is a hard list.
Yeah. Who wants to tackle that one first? Why don't you, Kiara, do you have an answer for that right away?
Oh, yeah, I do. I would, again, marry Brainiac, fuck Eclipso, and just kill the fucking Penguin. Because no way am I gonna be in his bubble, ever. Unless it's Gotham Penguin, then I'd fuck that Penguin and kill Eclipso. It depends.
Are you talking about Lord Robin Taylor from the show?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah,
something
okay.
Else.
Oh, wow. Wow. You have a crush on Lord Robin Taylor. That's interesting.
I mean, he is just so great. The acting, he was just a perfect Penguin.
He really was. He was a great young Penguin, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What about you, May? What would you do?
I once again agree completely with Kiara. Although I'm going to say Brainiac, I'm going to have to marry him on this round. These lists are a bit hard for me. Everybody here knows I'm very proudly gay. And
yes.
There's no way in hell Penguin is getting near me, so he's going to have to die. This fat fuck is not touching me. And I'm gonna have to kill Penguin, and I guess I'm gonna have to have a one-night stand with Eclipso.
Wow, that could be magical.
I bet it would.
I mean, he's pretty close to the God of Wrath too, so who knows what he could do? He got some tricks up his sleeve, I bet.
I don't even want to think about it, but cheers for the image.
Oh man. So if I was to do this list, oh my gosh. Oh wow. I would probably marry Eclipso, kill Penguin, and fuck Brainiac. I mean, I just don't know how else to really go. It's a weird one, man. I mean, I don't even have logic behind that. I just know that I'm in agreement. I wouldn't want the penguin anywhere near me.
Oh, penguin. He isn't getting any this round.
No, he's not getting any love at all. Witty, is he going to get some love from you?
No, not at all. I mean, I would kill him. I would kill him straight away because, let's face it, he's the only one I could actually kill. Right?
Yeah, right.
And this is the logic behind it. I would kill Penguin. I would totally marry Brainiac. You know, I've declared my love for him once again. And I would fuck Eclipso and probably go to therapy afterwards.
Yeah, that'd be a hell of a fuck, wouldn't it? Oh my God.
Yeah. Have you seen his abs?
Oh yeah.
You need therapy for his abs?
You know who has killer abs? Indigo One.
Oh right, she does.
Oh my God. She's got like an 8-pack.
She's cut.
I know.
She goes to the gym.
I know. She should have been on our fuck, marry, kill list, right? Good grief. And maybe she will be on somebody's. Who hasn't gone yet? Who hasn't done their fuck, marry, kill list? May. Who's on your list there, girlfriend?
Guys, I have to do this since we're the fucking Sirens. My top 3 would have to be the Gotham series Sirens. The Gotham City Sirens. So we've got Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn.
All right. Wow. That's a tough one. I think I would kill Poison Ivy. I think I would fuck Harley Quinn and marry Catwoman. And here's my logic on that. Poison Ivy would fucking kill you. You know, a kiss from her and you're fucking done. So that makes the most logical sense to me to kill. Harley Quinn, I mean, that kind of fits the mold, you know, crazy in the head, crazy in bed. So I'm doing that.
Ask.
That's right. And of course, you know, Catwoman, I could see myself settling down and having a litter of kittens with her.
Aww.
Yeah. What about you, Kara?
I would marry Catwoman because she has money. And I would fuck Poison Ivy because, you know, she controls things. So let's just say it will be very interesting. And unfortunately, Harley has to go. Like, rest in peace, but not this time.
Wow. That'd be an interesting fuck with Poison Ivy. I don't know how you would.
Right.
I mean, so are you planning on her manipulating some kind of plant around you? Well, is that what we're doing?
Whatever she's into, I could get behind.
God damn. All right. Good. Go you. Oh my Lord. Witty.
Oh my God, this is the worst list ever. This is a hard one. I mean, I think I would marry Poison Ivy because holy photosynthesis. She's hot. She's very hot, and I would totally marry her. I would kill Harley because she's just batshit crazy, and I would be doing the world a favor. And I would fuck Catwoman and get scratched pretty bad. Yeah, I would say she's a flexible one, so that is a plus.
Yeah, there you go. Very nimble. See, that's why I would marry her, because then I would get that all the time.
But Ivy's hotter.
I completely agree, you have to marry Cat. She's so sophisticated. She's elegant. She's everything. She's the whole package.
She has money. So
can't forget that.
Yeah,
I see where the priorities lie.
Yeah. Witty, you were looking for a sugar daddy. Maybe Catwoman can scratch that itch for you, if you know what I mean.
Totally.
Oh my God. Oh, so I guess that leaves me, right?
Go easy on us.
Go easy on you. Well, I enjoy weird things. So here's my list. Larfleeze, the Joker, and Silver Banshee. Who wants to tackle that one first?
Jesus.
Oh,
yeah. I know, I dropped the bomb on you. Witty, what do you say?
Let's see. I would kill Banshee because she looks bad.
Yeah.
She's not hot, so I'm gonna kill Banshee right away.
Mm-hmm.
And the other two are Fleas and
Joker,
yeah.
God, I'm gonna have to fuck the Joker.
That's awesome.
That's gonna be a crazy one. And I'm gonna end up marrying Larfleeze.
Wow.
That's how I'm gonna get rich, because he takes everything for himself.
Well,
so
there you
I'm
go.
gonna get rich anyway.
There you go. Works for me.
Works for me.
May, what do you say?
All right, mate. I will have to, obviously, by power of deduction, I will have to marry Silver Banshee, and I disagree. She is hot. She's like this, like undead skeleton looking. I love it. Silver hair, screaming. I don't know. I'm into it.
Right on.
So marry Silver Banshee. I would have to have a one-night stand with the Joker. I mean, it's got to be a crazy night in it. And Larfleeze can go fuck himself. I want nothing to do with that. And
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's some sound logic right there. I don't know, a marriage to Silver Banshee. God dang. I suppose it's better than fucking Larfleeze. I mean, we still have one to go here yet, so I guess we'll get a differing opinion on this. Kiera, what do you think?
I would marry Larfleeze because I just think he's very cute, and he's like, he wants to take over everything, right? Because everything is his, so I would also benefit from that. And then I'd have to fuck the Joker, unfortunately, and kill Banshee, but only because I have tinnitus and like I would be deaf within a year if I would have to be around her. So I'm going with my ears on this one and just kill her off. Yeah,
that's something. That's the thing that I thought myself too. You know, God, I don't want to listen to that fucking my whole life. That would just be draining. Oh.
Come on, guys. Have you never dated women? That's how we really
Yes, I have, and that's why I'm feeling her.
Oh, man. Yes, I have dated women. That's the...
Silver Banshee is like the closest representation of like one of my ex-girlfriends. I have to like go for her.
I'm so sorry. Oh, man.
She kept yelling at me for no reason. Got used to it.
Boy, I tell you, you know, I don't know quite how to answer this myself, but if I was going to do it, I would probably kill Larfleeze, marry the Joker, and fuck Silver Banshee. You know,
you're gonna be deaf after the sex. I'm just telling you right now.
Well, yeah. But here's the thing. I feel like Larfleeze would be a selfish lover. So I couldn't see myself having sex with him or marrying him. So he's got to be the one that dies. As much as I don't want to fuck Silver Banshee, you know, I mean...
She's a screamer.
Yeah, she's a screamer. Good call. Yeah, I would guess that's where my loyalties lie. Yeah, kill Larfleeze, marry the Joker, and fuck Silver Banshee. Couldn't do it any other way. It's a hard one.
You picked it.
Yeah, I know. I did that with.
This is KOA Breaking News. News anchor Hugh Bradstone here with a quick report. Guy Gardner has the worst haircut out of any character in all of DC Legends. Everyone hates that pumpkin-headed dipshit.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled broadcast.
Meanwhile, in the Batcave, far below stately Wayne Manor, Adam, Best Batman, and Dickie Grayson are hard at work.
Holy diversity and inclusion, Batman. I just saw on the Bat computer that Atlantis After Dark is featuring the amazing women of DCL's Atlanteans Alliance.
There's an important lesson, Dickie. Women are our equals. In many ways, our superiors. Women have a 58% higher emotional intelligence than their male counterparts, and 90% of top performers in DCL are found to have high EQ.
Holy statistician, Batman. I never knew that. Do you think the Atlantean's own witty Amazon would go to the Gotham High prom with me? I get a little tickle in my tummy when I see her in the Wrath Arena.
That single statement indicates to me the first oncoming thrust of manhood, old chum. But it's best to stay in your lane. These are accomplished women. I'm sure there are plenty of nice young girls at school that are better suited for you. And speaking of school, don't you have some homework to be doing?
Holy bookworm, Batman. I guess you're right.
Oh, and Dickie, don't let me hear you sneaking a listen to Atlantis After Dark. It is R-rated and includes language not suited for young, impressionable crime fighters.
Shucks, Batman. Right again.
Yes, Commissioner, what can I help you with?
Glory be. No, it's me, Batman, Chief O'Hara. Saints be praised, you're by the bat phone. That fiendish feline, the Princess of Plunder Catwoman, is back in Gotham City.
We'll be right there, Chief O'Hara. Quickly, Dickie, to the Batmobile. We haven't a moment to lose.
Okay, ladies, I want to have a quick discussion with you all regarding the state of the DC movie universe. This is not DCL content, but I feel it's DC content, and we can probably have a more educated conversation about this because it's something that bothers me, and I know it bothers you guys too. Moreover, I want to have a talk about the impact that Birds of Prey had on us as a fan base, who, quite frankly, I know I speak for a lot of the fans. We've all been waiting to get some versions of Harley Quinn and Black Canary and Huntress on the screen for a long, long time. And, well, what we got was a shit show. I feel like half of the DCEU movies haven't aged well, and I don't think this one's going to age any better. I do love the films, but I'm able to see their flaws as well. Whitty, what do you think about all this? What do you think about the DCEU and the Birds of Prey movie as a whole?
You know, the movie, it kind of made sense, you know, going in and making a Harley Quinn movie, and that was it. It wasn't, at least for me, it wasn't a Birds of Prey movie. It was a Harley Quinn movie, and it would have been perfectly fine if they had called it Harley Quinn the movie, let's say, because let's face it wasn't a Birds of Prey movie. Birds of Prey, as far as my knowledge goes, is the original team up is Black Canary and Oracle, Barbara Gordon, and later on Huntress and Black Hawk joined them. So I don't remember a lineup where you have Harley Quinn, Cassandra Cain, Renee Montoya. For me, it was all wrong right off the bat. It started wrong, and it takes like an hour and 20 minutes for them to get together. The whole movie is about Harley Quinn and her dealing up with the breakup with the Joker, and a lot of shit is going on, but it's not Birds of Prey related. It's my take on it. I would consider it a Harley Quinn movie, not a Birds of Prey movie.
Yeah, no, and I'm in agreement with you on that. I know that at some point, like they even changed the title of it at some point. I think it was just going to be Birds of Prey, and then they changed it to Birds of Prey and the fantastical fuck me figures of fucking whoever, right? And it was just a mess. It was just a mess. I mean,
yeah, from the title you would gather that.
Yeah, the fantabulous emancipation of fucking whoever. If you were going to make the focus about Harley Quinn, maybe the title made a little more sense. But if you're going to call it Birds of Prey, it should be Birds of fucking Prey.
Exactly.
Yeah, they changed it, I think, to Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. They put Harley Quinn now in the front. So. Yeah,
and I mean, I like Detective Montoya as a character. If you read the comics, she's a great character. And I kind of feel like, they really missed an opportunity to flesh her out more, in my humble opinion. She's a no-nonsense cop. I mean, she's the very essence of a vigilante. She's a detective who works on the side of the law, but she also has to reconcile the fact that she's a vigilante. It's a fascinating character study, in my humble opinion. They just missed the mark.
They missed the mark with so many things in that entire movie. It's just like Cassandra Cain. What the fuck is that? Like, how do you fuck up a character that much? It's not even funny. Like, Cassandra Cain is one of the most powerful, like, humans with no powers in, like, the whole DC universe. She can take on Batman, for fuck's sake. And here we have this Harley Quinn wannabe. It just doesn't make sense. I think they included her for diversity because she has no like addition to the story. I don't see her as Cassandra Cain because Cassandra Cain, they had a chance to make such a badass like girl for representation, and they just dumbed her down so much. It's just I don't have any words for it. It just no.
Well, yeah, and that actually leads me into a maybe this question for you guys. Did that represent you guys as females in a positive light, do you think?
I mean, in my opinion, right off the bat, we've got from Suicide Squad, when they introduced Harley Quinn, she had surprisingly so much depth. Yeah. She was cunning, she was smart, she's got this like sexuality about her, strength of will, all of that. So the expectations were raised and the bar was raised very highly for that movie. And it was just the biggest letdown that DC could have ever fucking created. From wanting to be inclusive, like Kiara said about Cassandra Cain, literally Lady Shiva's fucking daughter. She's supposed to be one of the most powerful women, and what is she portrayed as? A fucking pickpocketer and like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It was just such a letdown. And for a movie that was supposed to be so much about female empowerment, it just felt like such a man-bashing movie. Same goes for Renee Montoya. We all love her. And she was just portrayed as somebody who was not taken seriously at work, never given credit. It was a same. Oh my God. Can we talk about that one scene with Huntress when she practices in the mirror how to talk to fucking villains?
Do you know who I am?
Oh my God. That was terrible.
What was that?
I don't even know.
I mean, in my mind, the only like feminist part of the movie was when 5 skinny women were fighting 200-pound thugs, and one of them said, "Do you need a hair tie?" That's just.
But I don't get, like, now thinking about it, the concept was female empowerment, but it only came after Harley was dumped by a man. Like, why do we need men to empower ourselves? This whole movie was because she wanted to be, like empowering, but it only happened after she got dumped. Like, why?
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. You know, they didn't need to go that way. They could have done just an individual Harley Quinn movie without the concept of her getting dumped by the Joker. You know.
They just could have not have Joker in it, but like they were still together, and she just wanted to be her own person. Like, why did she need to get dumped in order for her to do that?
Yeah, you're
it's
totally right.
It's not very empowering.
No, it is not.
No, I think she's struck. I mean, long gone is this strong and sexy survivor. We now have a very self-centered, very childish, very weak woman that falls apart whenever her man leaves her. Heavy drinker, lives in filth. It was just garbage on top of garbage. It just made no sense. It was stupid. I mean, the whole story just didn't fucking work for me. And the ending was so unsatisfying. What's the point of doing a whole movie if we're only going to introduce the birds of prey in the last 20 minutes and have them look like a silly boy band?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think about this all the time, right? I think about the DCEU and the ramifications of, or lack of leadership at the top. And the thing that I always come back to is a lot of these studios are making films because, A, superhero films are hot. They see the success that the Marvel Universe is having, and they figure if they churn out a movie, people are going to hit the theaters. And you know what? To a certain extent, they're right. But where they fail is their only goal in making, this is true of WB, their only goal in making films is to make money. If a studio executive looks at a film and their top two questions are how many shirts can we sell and how many toys can we sell, the film isn't going to be any good.
Right, yeah.
I mean, it's just not.
This movie came from Margot Robbie. She wanted to do this movie. She created the movie, and I don't get why no one said, like, you have nothing to do with Birds of Prey. There's no Harley Quinn in Birds of Prey. Like, do you read comics at all? Like, I don't get it. Why would Harley Quinn want to do Birds of Prey?
Yeah, I have no idea.
And where is Barbara Gordon? You have Birds of Prey, and you don't introduce Barbara Gordon.
Yeah, I think that was embargo between you and me. I don't think they had access to the character, but I've been known to be wrong, and it's such a stark contrast. I mean, everything we've talked about is such a stark contrast, in my opinion, from that to the Wonder Woman film, which I actually thought was fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
Wonder Woman was great.
Yeah.
That was female empowerment, I think.
Yes. Night and day difference.
Yeah. Like, she could be said that Steve Trevor said, like, it's just men, and that he kind of disagreed with her, but she said, no, you know what, I'm still gonna do this. And because she wanted to do it before he disagreed and, like, said, don't do this. She still did it, and Harley Quinn only went that way because Joker dumped her. And it's so different from Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman really is her own person, and Harley Quinn was like, who am I without the Joker? And Wonder Woman without Steve Trevor is still Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, good point.
You got it on the nose.
Plus, I just thought, the Wonder Woman film was far more entertaining. They told a better story.
It did. It really did. I don't even think there was really a story in Birds of Prey. They just wanted to have characters on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, precisely.
If you ask me what this story was, I have no fucking idea. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does. And it's really unfortunate because I really want the DCEU to succeed. And at this point, I don't know what it would take to make it come back around. Hopefully, the Snyder Cut of Justice League will help us kind of turn that corner. But I guess it remains to be seen. With that, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up. And I want to take it around the horn one time. Batmay, what are your final thoughts? Do you have any words of wisdom to leave us with?
Well, you got to do me first. Why you got to do me first? I just woke up. Come on.
Now, come on. You're
Let's
good to
do
go.
Me at the end.
Okay. We'll come back to you. Okay. Kiera, do you have any final thoughts you want to leave us with?
I don't have anything, actually. It was very fun being on here and a very fun experience. And I hope people will actually talk about the ending and what they think would happen and what's going to happen in the DCEU, because I really want to hear people's opinion on that, actually. So let me know.
Yeah, hit us up. Let us know. Definitely. Witty.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, and hopefully everybody will like the episode of Atlantis After Dark, Girls with Accents edition.
Our wonderful sirens, yes. Okay, Batmay.
Yeah, well, cheers. Thank you for having us here. It was an absolute pleasure to be on this podcast with you today. And guys, hit us up on Discord. Let us know what you think. Send us your best fuck, kill, merry list.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Please do.
We will have so much fun dissecting it and hopefully come back with a brand new episode for you guys.
Definitely. Usually, I leave these last words and then I do my usual wrap up, my usual spiel. But today I'm taking a final word of my own so I can tell each and every one of you how proud I am of you guys for taking this leap with me and how absolutely fantastic this episode was. I got to tell you, this has been one of my favorite episodes to build, if not my favorite episode to build, because you guys are a sheer joy to work with. And all of you should be proud of being here. You should all be proud of being first. You guys are pioneers, and I can't wait to have all of you on again because I absolutely love showcasing others and building a foundation that will help us, this show, and our guild over a long period of time. And you three, along with our other sirens who were not on the show today, are a huge part of making that work. You are well and truly appreciated. So you don't need to thank me. It's my job to thank you.
I'm getting emotional. This was really sweet.
Look, you guys are always welcome, and I want you guys on the show more often. So hit me up by all means.
It's all love.
All love. It's all love. So, folks, we want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to be with us today. Never miss an episode. Subscribe, drop some love with like, stars, or high fives, and spread the word if you like what you hear. We depend on your word of mouth to grow, and we certainly appreciate our listeners for doing so. We love you. Stay safe. And once again, thank you for listening. We'll see you next time right here on Atlantis After Dark. For Kiera, Batmay, and Witty Amazon, our wonderful sirens, so long, everybody.
If you would like to appear on the show, find us on Discord. Send a DM to the Frankensteiner Express. #5045. We look forward to hearing from you.
All right, that's it.
Wow, that was actually so much fun.
Wasn't it?
Oh my god.
I was sweating like a fucking pig in the beginning. So
oh, man. Oh, that's great. You guys did a great job. God, that's great.